Hello, good day. Dadako naman tayo ngayon sa isa pang offline app which is computing for statistics using Microsoft Excel. So these are the steps. Number 1, add in data analysis toolpack in the Excel. Number 2, input data, compute for the mean, and compute for data analysis. Okay, so we'll begin with the add-in. We'll go to Microsoft Excel, then click data. So what you have observed here, walang data analysis. So lagyan natin ng data analysis. Just click file, then option, add-ins, analysis toolpack, go, then click check. Okay. So we have here now our data analysis. Thank you. This time we're going to discuss the mean for each variable, the independent variable and the dependent variable. So if you have already your data, the frequency of each indicator, for example sa indicator number 1, ang nag 5, 18 kabuo, 18 sila, ang nag 4, 7, ang nag 3, 9, ang nag 2, 12, and ang nag 185. So these are your data from your respondents. So we're going to compute the mean of each indicator and the weighted mean of this independent variable. Okay, so how to do that? So first, we're going to know first how many respondents. Get 131. So you're just going to make a formula here. So equals, divide 131 times indicate scale 1 times sa taas times 1 plus. Okay, take the number 2 scale, then divide 131, the total number of respondents, then times scale 2, then plus, take the scale 3, then divide 131, and times scale 3. Okay, times 3. Then, or divide 131 times 4. Then scale number 5, divide 131 times 5. Then you click to false. Enter rather. So this is now our mean for indicator 1, 1.94. Then you just drag it down. Find the black cross down, drag down. Okay, so that's it. That's how easy. Then we're going to get the weighted mean. So to get the weighted mean, okay, sum, then divide 10. Kasi 10 ang indicator. So our weighted mean is 3.29 for our independent variable. So that's how easy. Next to our dependent variable, so the formula is just still the same. So equals, divide 131 times scale 1 plus divide 131 times scale 2 3 plus, so 4, click, divide 131 times 4 plus 500 times 9, then click enter. Okay, so going to get the 2 decimal only, then drag it down. So that's it. It's the mean for our, we're going to get the weighted mean, our dependent variable for the y. So auto sum, then divide 10. Okay, that's it. So that is how to get the mean of our independent and dependent variable. Okay, so let's proceed to the data analysis in computing the mean for observation or per respondent. So we're going to compute for the mean for the x and for the y. So you say x, that is for the independent variable, and y for the dependent variable. For example, this is for the respondent 1. Ito ang kanyang ki-check. So from indicator 1 to 10, so meron siyang 5 at saka 4. Just simply add 5 plus 4 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. So, yan. So, the total, yan. Simply add, auto sum. Yan, getting the auto sum. So, that's it. 25. Then, another one. This one. The auto sum of this one. Yan. Auto sum and 16. Then, the other one here. So, auto sum lang na yan lahat. Okay. Auto sum, then the answer is 3. Now, for the mean, just going to divide. Auto sum, then divide 10 kasi 10 yung indicator. Now, the answer is 4.4. So, this is now the mean for the x. Okay. For the y, sample. Sige, tanggalan natin ang sagot para makita. Okay, for example here, so just get the auto sum. Yan. Okay, 20. Kasi 5 at saka 4 lang ang kanyang ki-check, so dyan lang tayo mag-auto sum. Okay, then auto sum. Okay, then click that one, then divide 10 for the mean. Now, for the y mean, for respondent 1, meron siyang 4.4. Again, for x, 4.4. Then, for y, 4.4 pa rin. So, parehas. Okay, for example, we had already get the weighted mean of each respondent for their x and y. So, I will just here 50 respondents only yung sample natin dito. So, for example, ito na kanilang x, the dependent variable, at saka yung kanyang y, the independent variable. Now, for example, if their study is in relationship, so how to get this stat or the data analysis of this one? So, just we're going to use this time the data analysis. Now, for the relationship, we will be using the regression analysis kasi andyan na lahat ang computation for correlation. So, regression or correlation. So, they are just the same or similar. Okay, click OK. Then, you're going to input the y range. Just drag down the y, the data on the y. Okay. then input the X range, then you drag down the X for the data of the X. Okay. Then, confidence level natin is 95%. So, for example, I want to show the output range. So, dito, gusto ko dyan makita. Dito na lang banda. Yan. Okay. So, what is now our result? So, this is now our data analysis for relationship. So, our R value, or the correlation value, so this one, 0.04. Then, our significance, this one, 0.2. Or the p-value, 0.2, yan siya, 0.2. So, this is our p-value. So, this is not related. Now, the dependent and the independent and the dependent variable are not related. Why? Kasi greater than 0.05 ang p-value natin or the significance f. So, kailangan mag less than 0.05 ang sagot. So, since 0.02 is greater than 0.05, so our decision here is they are not related or there is no significant relationship between our dependent and independent variable. So, this is for the relationship. For example, if your study is finding the difference or you're going to find the difference or you're going to compare. So, you will be using the t-statistics or we'll go back to data analysis. We will be using the t-statistics or the ANOVA. So, first, we will be using the t-statistics for t-test paired to sample means. Kasi 2 sample means siya. So, variable 1, X. Drag down the data for the X. Then, input the data for variable 2. Just drag down the data for variable 2. Okay. Then, so, check na yung ating alpha, 0.05. So, range. Gusto ko siya makita dito banda. Ay. Sige, dyan banda. Okay, okay. So, this is now our t-test for yan. So, we have here our t-stat is negative 3.04 and the p-value 1-tailed 0.00. So, ang critical naman niya for 1-tailed is 1.67. So, pag 2-tailed, ang p-value niya is 0.00 pa rin. Critical niya is 2.00. Since less than siya sa kanyang critical value, so, pag comparison naman, the decision will be there is a significant difference between the two variables. So, meron siyang significant difference. So, meron siyang pagkakaiba. Pag comparison, halimbawa dito sa ating observations. So, that is for the using the data analysis of t-statistics. So, ito siya. So, pag t-stat, you're just going to uh, we are just going to compare the p-value to its critical value. Diyan nyo, the critical value should be less than or equal to p. So, pag one-tailed siya, 0.00. Then, pag two-tailed, 0.00 pa rin. So, our p-value is less than the critical value. So, that means, again, there is a significant difference between the two variables. So, for example, we'll be using the ANOVA. So, go back to data analysis. Comparison pa rin ito sa ANOVA. So, single factor since isa lang yung ating comparison. Okay? Unlike kung investigatory, no, so maraming mga factor, pero ilang factor yun siya. So, since isa lang, so single factor. So, we have here 0.05 yung alpha pa rin. So, we'll input the range. Yan, dalawa. Then, output range. So, we're going to click here. Okay. Yan. Okay. So, this is now the result of our ANOVA. So, our p-value is 0.00. So, which is significant difference. So, you're going to use the t-test or the ANOVA. The result is just the same. Our p-value is 0.00, less than 0.05. So, there is a significant difference of our data here.